Tsar Nicholas II has been accused of ruthlessly hunting tens of thousands of animals including cats, dogs, and crows. Of course, this is not true and unreasonable. Such a lie is designed to expose Nicholas II as a cruel or mentally ill person. First, it should be recalled that in a monarchical society, hunting played a huge role. Since ancient times, the solemn departure for hunting of the Russian Tsar marked the power and greatness of the state. Hundreds of people took part in the hunt, including the highest nobility, foreign ambassadors, and guests. In addition, hunting acquired a noticeable political significance, as it contributed to the establishment of contacts with neighboring countries. Hunting falcons and gerfalcons were sent as a gift to the Eastern Khans and European kings, who highly appreciated the gifts of the Russian Tsars. Secondly, hunting was considered essentially a sport at that time, as it is generally considered now. The Russian Tsars strictly monitored compliance with the legislation on the inadmissibility of hunting during the mating season in animals and birds, did not kill a female with cubs, etc. Animals were never fed to facilitate their killing, as was often done in Soviet times. Under Tsar Alexander III and Nicholas II, hunting mainly took place in Belovezh and in the vicinity of Peterhof. Tsar Nicholas II was very fond of hunting. Together with him, a large number of invitees took part in the hunt. An invitation to the highest hunt was considered a sign of great mercy and favor of the monarch. Tsar Nicholas II was too kind, too sweet, and loved all forms of life too much to be a cold and cruel hunter. He once let a herd of stag pass without firing a single shot. When he was asked why he had refrained from shooting them, he said that he found it too cruel to just shoot into the herd at random and wound many of the animals by mistake. He also would spare hares, out of simple pity for those frightened little creatures, running blindly ahead, and, for lack of better terms, offering themselves up to be shot. The hunt lasted for several days, after which a report was compiled on the results of the hunt, and at the end of each year, a colorfully designed list was compiled showing the total number of the hunted animals. In reality, all these thousands of cats and crows, given in annual reports, were killed by the Imperial Hunting Department, but not personally by Nicholas II. It should be noted that Nicholas acted within the framework of the hunting regulations adopted in 1892. Where Article 19 stated, it is permissible to exterminate predatory animals and birds, their chicks and nests, as well as to kill stray cats and dogs in the fields and forests throughout the year, by any means other than poison. The chiefs of the provinces and regions shall be allowed to use poison for the extermination of predatory animals as a general measure, or to issue permits to individuals and societies of hunters. The imperial hunt was engaged in shooting these stray animals within the imperial lands. In other places this was done by other departments. After all, in modern Russia, no one condemns the head of state for the existence of a service to catch stray cats and dogs. It should also be noted that the word cat did not always mean a domestic cat, it could be a wild cat. It is worth thinking about, and where could domestic cats come from in the forests, and even in such quantities? Again, Nicholas II hunted in the forests not only near Peterhof, but also in the wild virgin forests of the Belovezhskaya Pushcha. In the forest, only a wild predatory cat, such as a lynx, or a forest wild European cat, could be found hunting. In 1914, in St. Petersburg, only in the cellars of the Winter Palace lived 600 domestic cats and Nicholas II did not exterminate them. If all the hunting personal trophies of Nicholas II for the year are put together, you will get a very modest average figure, which in no way exceeded the annual successes of the German emperor, the Italian king, or the American president. Hunting was not alien to Soviet leaders. For example, Vladimir Lenin, according to the memoirs of his wife, was a passionate hunter. For some reason, no one reproaches Lenin for cruelty to animals as well as subsequent Soviet leaders. For example, Vladimir Lenin, according to the memoirs of his wife, was a passionate hunter. For some reason, no one reproaches Lenin for cruelty to animals as well as subsequent Soviet leaders. For example, the same Leonid Brezhnev, the most zealous fan of hunting among Soviet leaders,